Let's go.
I don't see me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Somebody say yeah. We can't hear you. Somebody say yeah. Did you come to have a good time tonight? Say yes. We have a magnificent show tonight. Without further ado, we bring to you the one, the only. Put your hands together for Mr. Paul Santos.
Hey. All right. All right. Finally. Yes. Thank you. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. How is everybody feeling tonight? Oh, my God. How about that introduction from the sidekick of the century, the co-host with kahunas, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. Chops, what's going on? And how about our house band tonight? I'm not sure who these guys are right here. It's kind of like the Paul Santos potluck band. Adam and Gary, here they are. Oh, my God. I feel some good vibes in the air tonight. Good vibes in the air tonight.
Trio, actually.
yeah,
with Jim Casey trio. All right, babe.
The crazy Casey trio. That would be just about right. Well, I got to tell you, before we begin our great show tonight with our great guests, we want to get caught up in the news a little bit. Really sorry to hear that Tom Brady and Giselle might be divorcing. Isn't that a terrible story? Oh man, I'll tell you. Even they can't be happy with everything that they have. I mean, he has 8 trophies. Well, 7 now.
Oh.
I'm sorry. She's more than a trophy. She's an accomplished woman and everything else. I'm sorry. Well, things are not going good with him. But on the other side of the coin, how about that Bob Kraft? He got married. Let's hear it for Bob. Bob's wife is 47 years old and he's 82. Wow, that's quite a difference there. For him, date night is pick a date and say goodnight. I heard it was love at first sight. First sight of the Kraft fortune and in love. Oh. Hey, do you know that his wife is a doctor? Well, she can write him a prescription. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, I try to stay in shape. Got to stay in shape, right, Casey? Chops, got to stay in shape as you get older, The other day I saw this advertisement. It says that, there was a 28-day walking plan, So I said to my wife, I said, hey, I think I'm going to sign up for that 28-day walking plan. She said, no, you don't have to do that. You can have a 1-day walking plan. I said, oh, yeah, what's that? She goes, walk the plank.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like that? You don't like that one?
In the bucket.
All right,
it's a bucket list, babe.
That's a rough one. No, actually, I'm just kidding. My wife and I were doing great. We just celebrated our 34th wedding anniversary. That's right, yeah. I'll tell you. We went down to the beautiful city of Miami. Our pilot was a woman, and I know you're thinking, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, most of the airline pilots are still men, but this one was a woman, and she was actually absolutely terrific, And I was just thinking, woman airline pilot. Gee, that reminds me of one of Chops' exes. Delta Donna. Remember her?
Yeah, we remember.
She was ready when you are. Smooth takeoff, but the landing was rough. Sorry, I got to be able to get that out. You got to be able to get that out.
I've only allowed 12.
I was at Walmart the other day, and I got to tell you, can you believe that they're already selling Christmas stuff already? I can't believe it. We haven't even had Halloween. We haven't had Thanksgiving, and already with the Christmas stuff. Oh, my God. You know what happens when I try to buy Christmas presents early like that? I always run into stuff that I want. Like you're walking down the aisle and you're thinking, might as well grab that value underwear pack. Throw that in there. Hey, look, it's the hair nose trimmer. Throw that right in there. Thank you very much. And by the way, I ran into this guy. He's the big sales guy over there at Walmart. The guy that had this idea of starting Christmas early, Randy Rudolph, So I'm talking to this guy, and I'm like, Randy, why are you starting all this Christmas stuff early? And then he went on for 5 minutes and 10 minutes and 15 minutes. And I was thinking to myself, oh, God, somebody please take this guy away in a manger. And that was... to be so blunt about it. I got something for you here. There was a California cat, right? You guys have any cats or dogs or anything?
Dogs, yeah. We got
dogs, cats. No?
Yeah.
Well, there was a missing California cat that was found 9 years later in Idaho, 1,000 miles away from its original home. Imagine that. Hey, you know what that cat's name was, Chops? Harriet. That's Chops' mother-in-law's name. No wonder the cat was 1,000 miles away.
Yeah. That's my old cat.
Harry Pothead. All right. Well, I hate to give you this, but this is going to be the final joke of the night. Can we have a little? You realize that cats are now given cannabis to calm them down? I mean, that is just unbelievable. Cats given cannabis. Oh, my God. I met one of these cats the other day. I said, here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty. The cat went, meow, meow, meow.
Oh, that's it. I thought there was another. I thought there was more to it. But
all right. We have a great show tonight. I promise. A great show tonight. We highlight the talented, interesting, and entertaining in the area. Everybody in a good mood, are we? Yes, we are. All right. We have a gentleman who had a #1 song in Portugal, a real talented musical artist from New Bedford. We're going to meet him in a few minutes. Mr. E-Wreckage is in the house tonight. We have an unbelievable drummer from Dartmouth. He is phenomenal. Wait till you hear this gentleman. Ethan Church is here tonight. The host of the Really Charlie podcast is here tonight, Charlie Perry. And to make matters even worse, we have Crazy Casey. There he is. All right. Stand by. We'd like to also mention our sponsors, Whaler Inn and Suite, Banquet and Conference Center. We have J&J Materials, Aaron Pools and Spas, Attorney John Seed, Ralph's Auto Sales, Bristol County Media. That's this gentleman right here, Harry Catchu. And Tomatoes Italian Grill, where our own talented Chops Turner performs every single Saturday night down there in Sandwich, Massachusetts, with Colleen Marshall. There he is. Hey! All right. Well, we highlight the talented, interesting, and entertaining from our area right here. Our first guest is coming up right after this from the Potluck Band. Here they go. Let's hear it.
1, 2, there you go.
Thank you very much. Gary and Adam, our house band tonight. All right. Well, our first guest tonight is an unbelievable drummer from Dartmouth. He's accomplished already. He's going to be a senior in high school at Dartmouth High School. He plays in that magnificent, award-winning, nationally known Dartmouth High School band. He also plays in, yeah, absolutely. He plays in his own band as well. He's going to talk a lot about that. And he really, really can go off on the drums. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Ethan Church. Ethan Church. Come on down, Ethan. Let's hear it once again for Ethan Church, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, nice to see you again, Ethan. All right, step right up, step right up. Well, let's learn a little bit about you over here. You are a Dartmouth guy and heading into your senior year at Dartmouth High School.
Yes, sir, I am.
And it's going to be exciting, your final year.
It's going to be very exciting.
Now, I see you playing the drums over there, right? It's really amazing, right? You haven't really been playing, well, maybe it's you've been playing a while, but not really that long, right?
Yeah, I've been playing for 5 or 6 years, around that, yeah. It's been a good time.
What was it that made you want to take up the drums?
My dad bought me a drum kit when I was like 7 or 6, and I never really got to it. And then he was like, you should try it out. And I tried it out, and I ended up loving it. I learned from videos by myself, like online and stuff like that when I was younger. And then when I got older, I decided to take drum lessons, and it became my passion, and it's what I love now.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I know you've got your own band going right now. Tell me about that.
Our name is Wednesdays. We make like Blink-182, Green Day, pop punk music like that. It's really cool. We gig a lot in like the Providence, Boston area. We're going to record our next album sooner than later. Like, we have a lot going on, and it's really exciting. We're hoping that we can get ourselves like our name out there, and just everything just will like take off and, you know, be successful.
All right. And if someone wants to find you, how do they do that?
To find me, if you look up Ethan Church Music on like Instagram, any social media, you'll find me there. My band's page is Wednesdays. You'll see it in my bio if you go there, but it's WHENZDAZE. Everything that you can find is there. The link to our music is there, everything like that.
Nice. Now tell me about the Dartmouth High School Marching Band, national champions, it seems like every other year. What is that experience like for you over there?
It's really awesome. It's great to work with Tom Monks and Ian Flynn and my teacher, Brandon Carita, that teaches the pit, which I play in because I don't march. But it's a really nice experience. Everyone's so loving and welcoming, and everyone's so kind to me, and it's just wonderful. I love being there. I love performing. I love doing everything that's part of it. It's really a fun time. I do love it.
Now, there are different styles of music, obviously, what you do in your own band and what they do in the marching band. So what is that like, going back and forth to the different styles, different genres like that?
It's really cool. It makes me really versatile. I get to know everything. Like, you just heard me playing jazz with them, and then me doing like my rock, crazy stuff like that. And then going to the marching band and the indoor percussion, which is a like totally different situation, totally different kind of like drumming and music, totally. So it's just a bunch of stuff like that. It's really cool to go from like playing rock to playing jazz to playing like metal, then to the marching band stuff. It's really cool, and it's really fun.
Now, the future for Ethan Church, what would you like to see happen down the road for yourself?
I'd like to perform with big artists. I'd like to do the touring gig. I want to be a recording artist. I want to be just an like wide known drummer from the internet, and just like I want to get my name out there. I want to tour with some big acts. I want to do that whole gig.
Gee, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, and if there's a few dollars that come in, that's okay too, right?
Absolutely.
Now, did you have another solo performance you'd like to do for us tonight?
Yeah, totally.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have Ethan go back. And Ethan's going to do another riff for us tonight. It's always great to hear young talent pursuing their dreams and their passions. And you can tell this young man, 5-6 years, he said, since he's been playing. And it's really amazing that he's come this far. I mean, how old are you, 17 now, maybe?
Yeah.
So you started at what, like 12 or 11 or something like that?
12.
So it's not like he's been banging the drums since 4 years old, like some people, would start that young. So to come this far that fast, incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Ethan Church.
Church, everybody. What a man. What a man.
All right, Ethan Church. We're going to hear a little bit more from Ethan Church in just a couple of minutes. Okay, we have a big show here tonight. And speaking of musical artists, we have a gentleman who is from New Bedford who is a musical artist himself. As a matter of fact, he worked his way up the ranks, and he even produced a record that went #1 in Portugal. His name is Eric Santos. His name is also professionally E-Wreckage. Come on down, E-Wreckage. There he is. Here he is. E-Wreckage is going to do some damage on the show tonight. That's how we're going to do it right here. Come on, step right up. So first of all, really nice to meet you.
Yep, nice to meet you too.
I'll just step a little this way so we can see you. There we go. Perfect. So you're from, obviously, New Bedford.
I am correct. All my life.
Did you go to New Bedford High School?
I actually went to Global Warning Charter Public School right on Acushnet Avenue.
Oh, nice. And obviously after that, you pursued this career in music. So how did that whole thing blossom?
So it sounds a little crazy, but it actually started as a joke. So it got really big, #1 song. And, I wasn't really expecting that. So I took a stab at writing a song, and I kind of got a nice vocal star recruiter from Australia, and we produced it. And, I said, oh, okay, this sounds pretty good. So I kind of just kept going and going and going. Next thing I have an EP, then an album, then another album, then #1 song. So it kind of kept snowballing.
Gee, that's fantastic. #1 song in Portugal. Can you believe that? That's incredible. Right up the rank. Is this something that you wrote it, produced it? How did this all come together?
So every song in my discography, I do something different with. So I do write the music, the lyrics, and I write about a lot of personal experiences. And as far as production, I actually base my inspiration off a lot of different artists I enjoy. So I have a lot of inspiration from Ed Sheeran, and a lot of things I do in my discography is I try not to make one song like the other. So everything you listen to will be a little different from the other.
Nice. And of course, original, you want to have a lot of originality and tell a story and something that, is really a strong feeling for yourself.
Yeah, so I want to put something out to the world that I'm proud of and share my art.
Now, the song that hit #1 in Portugal, what was the name of that song?
So that one is Crystal Blue.
All right, I think Chops is going to cue up Crystal Blue. Can we hear maybe 30 seconds of that Crystal Blue? It's going to play the audio right here. Here it is right here. #1 in Portugal.
When it's dark and nights grow long,
Okay.
you're sleeping on your own. When you're gone and your heart's far and this road isn't home, run 'em back to that beach where the water's crystal blue. I don't know where our journeys lead, but I choose.
Nice, Crystal Blue by E-Wreckage. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? So what comes into your mind when you hear that song?
So a lot of people write songs about girls and relationships. So I said, why not write a song about a beach? So I'm not going to say which beach it is. You can kind of pick one in your head. So probably not going to Miami. You can say that's the Miami beach. But, a place with crystal blue water. And I will say, when this song was #1, one of my idols is Ed Sheeran. I might have mentioned him. But I was right above him. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So
That's solid.
So if he's watching this, please give me a call. And I'd love to work with you.
So this could be any beach. So this could be like East Beach.
Yeah, this could be Fort Tabor.
So now you must have ideas in your head all the time, being someone like yourself who, loves to put out your thoughts and so forth and, stuff that you might be doing in the future. Like, what would you like to see happen in the future?
To be honest, I kind of see music as a bit of my sandbox. So I get to express myself a lot through the different sounds and, kind of expressing my artistic ability. So honestly, I'm kind of just letting this one soak in and see where it goes from here.
All right, that's fantastic. Well, we really appreciate you stopping by tonight. We think it's fantastic. If somebody wants to find you, how can they find you?
So I would recommend using Google. You can search up E-Wreckage. So that's Instagram, also Twitter. I believe you'll find me on Facebook also. Maybe a phone book. I don't recommend that.
A what? What is that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for somebody who is from our city and has had great success, musical artist E-Wreckage. Thank you very much for being here tonight. All right, stand by. More of the Paul Santos Live Show coming up. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, the potluck band here tonight.
Potluck tonight. Potluck. Keyword being pot, Paul. Okay, pot.
Yeah, just the pot band.
Yeah, it's the pot. Yeah, no luck. There's no luck here. This is
all right, again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Whale Arena and Suites, Banquet and Conference Center. That's where we do the show every Monday night. J&J Materials, Aaron Pools and Spas, Attorney John Seed, Ralph's Auto Sales, Bristol County Media, and Tomatoes Italian Grill down there in Sandwich, Massachusetts. And if you want to do something on a Saturday night, you got to go down and see Chops Turner and Colleen Marshall. They are tremendous. And speaking of Chops Turner, our psychic of the century, our great co-host, he is such an entertainer. We always call him Mr. Worldwide and world-class vocalist and entertainer because he definitely fits the bill, and he's going to do a performance for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chops Turner, here he is. Hey. Oh, that was a quick fizzle right there, wasn't it? He's also the audio engineer. But the audio engineer part, he's not quite as good. But as a singer, amazing. Here he is.
Oh, oh. Oh, beautiful. For spacious skies, forever waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on thee. He crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, sweet America, God shed His grace on thee. Crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Everybody sing. America, oh America, God shed His grace on thee. Good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. God said He would. Yes, He did. He said He would. shining. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. How about that, Chops Turner? I'll tell you, this guy can really deliver the goods on cue, I'll tell you right now. And again, if you want to see him every single Saturday night down there at Tomatoes Italian Grill in Sandwich, Massachusetts, singing with a great partner and a great singer as well, Miss Colleen Marshall. Well, we have a special surprise guest here tonight. We have a surprise guest. We found this out at the very last minute. It's kind of something that just came up, momentarily. All of a sudden, he was here. Ladies and gentlemen, Chops' mother's midwife. Say hello to Whezzy.
Whezzy.
Little music, Whezzy.
Miss Whezzy. She's looking good, right?
Whezzy, how are you?
Hello, boys. Hello, girls. How you doing, Paul Santos? I am so glad to be on the Paul Santos Live Show. I want you to
get a brush. Anybody get a brush? Get a brush? You need a brush?
Don't talk about a black woman's hair. Listen.
Touche, ma'am. Touche.
I am so proud of Chops Turner, and I really, really appreciate you putting him on the Paul Santos Live Show. I known Chops for a lot of days in my life. He was born October 9th before Motown. And I was his mama's midwife. And Chops, I known him since he was a little boy, and he couldn't sing worth a lick. And I gave him my breast milk, and a star was born.
Can we get a little bing bang over there?
I was so speechless. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got problems.
What problems do you have?
I dated George Jefferson and Archie Bunker in the same week. And Chops knows me as TT Whezzy. TT. Excuse me. Well,
did you guys have a close relationship?
Yeah, he nearly destroyed me. My breasts are gone.
You get a little bing bang over there? We need some help over here. Oh, thank God. All right, so why did you decide to show up here tonight? Because, we don't have mystery guests too often, and you kind of came out of nowhere, and here you are. Why did you decide to make an appearance tonight?
I sure did.
Stop it, boys.
Casey said he came out all right. Careful, Casey. Careful. All right, here we go.
Well, the senior center was closed, so I figured I'd come over here. The drinks are good, Mike's over there drinking and playing. Oh my God. But I really want to thank you, Paul Santos. Chops is just amazing man, and I really got to go home. I got to go to bed. It's almost my bedtime, 8:15. I try to get to bed. I'm underdressed, overdressed. My hair is a mess. Oh, but hi, Eric. How you doing? Thank you, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, Whezzy, there he is. All right. More coming up in just a moment right after this. All right, we'll be right back with more of the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. All right. right. Yes, that's right. Paul Santos Live Show, house band over here. So let's talk to Gary for a second over here. Gary Langevin, ladies and gentlemen, behind the keyboards over there.
Thank
and
you.
we have Adam Gomes from Immuner. There he is right there. All right. So, Gary, thank you for dropping in here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you been a musician?
I'm still waiting, actually. Still waiting. No, I've been, I guess since birth.
As long as Chops?
Yeah, well, no. You're right. No, Chops has got it on me for sure.
Well, since you came down here to pinch hit as our band, and since we have the great talent of Ethan Church over here, and we've got this young gentleman who's in our house band, Adam Gomes, we thought we'd put all three of you together and maybe do a little jam for us. How's that?
Yeah.
Want to do that?
Let's
All right. So what do you feel like playing? Do you have something in your mind that you want to play? A little blues, a little...
Yeah, do a little blues, let's do it.
All right, here we go. We got Gary, we got Adam, and we got Ethan. Here we go. Let's do it. Little jam session right now. Here we go.
Red house over yonder, that's what I understand. There's a red house over yonder, that's where my baby is staying. I got a bad feeling, something don't little day. Oh, wait a minute, something's wrong. Oh, my key won't lock the door. Oh, wait a minute, something's wrong. My key won't unlock the door. I got a bad feeling that my baby, she don't live here no more. I got a bad feeling that my baby don't love me no. I got a bad feeling that my baby she don't love me no. Yeah. Gonna get myself, I'll pick up off the floor.
Yeah, there they are. Gary Langevin.
Hey, right on. Thank you, Paul. Thank
Gary Langevin on keyboards.
you. Thank you, Paul.
Adam Gomes on bass guitar.
Hey,
Ethan
Adam,
Church on drums. There you
Ethan,
go.
baby. Love, baby.
All right. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing this gentleman bouncing around over here. You're figuring, who is this guy? What's he doing over here? Now, you've heard of the Sultan of Swing, right? You heard of Sultan of Swing? Well, this guy is the Sultan of Squat.
Hey, ho.
Ladies and gentlemen, some walk-up music for Crazy Casey. Here he is. Hey, up, hey, up.
It's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Casey. What's going on? Hey, Patriots hat, huh?
Yeah, how you doing, Chops? Lost a lot of weight since last week. Anyway, Patriots. I've been a Patriot fan since they won at Concord. That's a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna do the history.
It's longer than being married. 34 years, huh?
Yeah, I know.
That
Pretty
woman,
good run.
yeah, you've been running since you married her, I bet. Thank you. Boy, I hate this place. But you got a lot of nice people here tonight. Would you do pay them? Hey, I noticed that Bermuda wasn't here tonight. Usually we got the Bermuda Triangle. I was expecting the rectangle. And now we got a leftover corner with this guy who I met at a homeless shelter and asked me if he could play.
He bought me the suit. Thank you for the suit, by the way.
But I got to give you credit, though. You always seem to come up with something at the last minute. I mean, I tried. This is all I could get, you know. I stole it from an old lady at the nursing home. Mexican, by the way.
Mr. Casey, let's give it a little shot. Let's give it a little shot. Ready? Come on. Right.
We'll do a little Bob Marley.
Oh, yeah, let's do Bob Marley.
Uh-oh. This ought to be good.
Here we go. G minor. Drop it. Yeah, G. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. And I say, he's been a mentor of mine for how many years now, Jimmy? Oh my God, Mr. Casey. I sorry, I didn't mean to call you Jim. How many years have you been a mentor of mine? Jeez, a lot. 25 years maybe.
Casey, you've been mentoring that gentleman?
He doesn't know it though.
I thought he said, how many years have you been mental? all my life.
Hey, when you came up here tonight, you didn't expect to do a performance like that. That was really good.
Oh, we practiced for hours.
Did we?
You know what? Sometimes you really, are you naive?
Sometimes.
I think so. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, I saw Ross Anthony, the drummer. I guess he's out of a job. Ross is watching Drunk at the Bar tonight on the podcast. I saw him when he found out it was canceled tonight. I thought it was him, but when he opened the car door, it was a big giant cloud of smoke that came out. Yeah. I don't want to say anything, but it sure in hell smelled like good weed. Last time I smelled anything that good was in his bedroom.
Really? Bedroom.
Purely a business transaction.
Oh, I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah. No, but I had it out of me.
All right.
You know, I really want you to know something again, though. After football makes the week go a little faster for me, I still really don't miss you at all.
Well, is there anything that you'd like to say in closing?
Well, it was something, but I wanted to ask you one thing. Did you get rid of Bermuda?
No.
They are going to come back.
Yes.
Oh, you must have signed them to another big contract, huh? Ross, I don't know.
He's the only one obligated to play in the contract. He's the only one obligated to be here every week.
Well, Bermuda said one of the terms of the new contract that you need to get a couch.
That's right. Yeah, union.
But
the union
I know the budget you have here is worthless. So, other than goodwill, but I found out your psychiatrist doesn't work on Monday, and he said we could borrow the couch so you could have a couch for your show. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Casey, there he is. All right. All right. All right. Well, you saw that gentleman that came up here before, and he pretended he was Chops' mother's midwife, Whezzy. He is actually Charlie Perry of the Charlie Perry podcast. Charlie, come on down, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Perry. All right, Charlie Perry. Thank you very much. Don't step on the blue light over there. Charlie, how are you? Now step right up over here, Charlie. You know, I didn't expect you to put together a character quite like that.
Well, like I said earlier, I talked to you earlier about the joke was supposed to be on you, but I didn't want to go to your office dressed, a man dressed like a woman, and your clerk's there, your secretary, and she would probably freak out, call the police, 911, whatever. So
you were going to show up there like that.
I was going to show up a little bit, I was going to have a house coat, look like Medea's little sister, something like that. So I was going to go, and the joke was going to be on you, But,
well, you know how Charlie and I are both talking about how later in life we're willing to take more chances, So I'm an attorney by day, but I like doing this entertainment stuff on the side. Well, think about this gentleman, right? Comes out here, does that crazy character, right? He used to be a New Bedford police officer, right? So let's hear it for the police, because they do a great job, okay? And he also ran for mayor. So I'm glad you didn't do that gig while you were running for mayor.
No, I needed more votes as it is. Dressing like that, I would have gotten none.
You never know, though. In New Bedford, that might have got you more votes.
Maybe.
So tell me about the Really Charlie podcast.
Well, it started actually at New Bedford Guide. I got inspired by a few friends of mine. They were doing a podcast, a sports podcast. So I wanted to do something. I went to New Bedford Guide, Mike Silva. Actually, he said I can do a show. We started with probably 3 shows, and then, COVID, the pandemic started, and that kind of put a kibosh on everything. I started listening to different podcasts, and I said, well, I should do one. And here we are, 200 and I believe it's 40 episodes, and I'm still here.
Nice, fantastic. So if anybody wants to check out the Really Charlie podcast, how do they do it?
Well, you can do it on YouTube. Just put in Really Charlie, and my channel will come on. Also on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor. I just previously got onto Fireside, which is owned by Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. Wow. I started there, so we're doing well. Thank you. And
you obviously interview interesting people from around the area and around the country.
Yeah, I got a good following in Georgia. I had Chops Turner on there. It definitely was a good show, and got to get you on there too, And also, I want to kind of give you applause for your show, this one and the Santos and Santos. I really love that sports show. It's really informative. You guys should be doing it more often and on a bigger audience. I really like your knowledge on sports. Chops is a 49er fan. You got a Patriot fan. I'm a Celtic fan and a Patriot fan. So, but anyways, it was nice to be here. I listen to you guys every week. So keep up the good work with the show. And one day I'll come on here and sing like Chops.
Thank you very much for those kind words. Charlie Perry, ladies and gentlemen, from the Really Charlie podcast. All right. Yes. All right, now Gary, you want to do something for us? Let's go another song over here. Yeah, another song. What are you feeling like? Something upbeat to kind of get the hands clapping and the toes tapping and the whole thing,
How about a little Duke Ellington? How about that?
How about a little Duke?
How about a little swing?
How about a little swing there, Chops? Huh? A little swing?
Yeah,
Little swing. All right. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Gary Langevin. Ho!
Missed the Saturday dance, heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you, don't get around anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, God has far as the door. They'd have asked me about you. You got it, babe. Hanging around much anymore. Oh, darling, I guess I set my mind more. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. God, I'm no more for. Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Oh, me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see? I can't live without you, baby. Take my lips. I wanna lose them. About diseases, I take my arms about. You got it, baby. I'll never ever wanna use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all me? Here we go. You got it, babe. Here we go. You took the part, oh, that was my heart. So why not take all? So why not take all? So why not take all? Me, well, thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you.
Gary Langevin and Adam
I,
Gomes and Ethan Church right here on a Paul Santos Live Show.
Paul, disclaimer. In all fairness, this is the greatest time I've ever had in my life.
Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here.
Do I get one of those? But no, I don't get one.
Can you
of
get a
those?
bidding?
Hey, let's try it again. No. Let's try it again. Hey, Paul. This is the greatest time I've ever had in my life.
I'm glad to hear that. How's that?
Rehearsal went well, right?
rehearsal is fun. Okay. He's out of the nursing home. He's out of the nursing home. All right, we got some hellos over here. Watching from Niagara Falls, New York, Lynn Marie Scrivano, one of our top fans.
Niagara Falls, yes.
She's great. And you know, Jordan Piva from Dartmouth, he's watching from Cancun tonight. Cancun, that's all right, baby. And Joseph Montero says, go 49ers.
Hey!
Oh, come on now. No. And a shout out to Donald Ree from Fall River.
Ooh.
Thank you for looking in here tonight. All right. Just checking in with, I thought we had some technical difficulties, but we did have some, but I don't know. We seem to be getting viewers from all over the place, so that's great. Keep looking in. We really, really appreciate that. Don Silva looking in tonight, as well as Ed Fernandez, Cecil Sassafras from the Villages in Florida. The Villages. I've heard a lot about what goes on in those villages. That's a kind of a.
That's what's the name? That's the name of the
That's a
band.
shifty place down there. You know, those old timers, boy. They went right off the.
Cecil Sassafras.
That's one of our comics. Yeah, Cecil Sassafras.
Can we borrow the name?
Sassafras. Yeah. His real name is Ed Fernandez, but he didn't think it sounded that funny.
Hey, Eddie.
So he changed it there. Sassafras. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get Chops Turner. Chops Turner, come on up here for a second. I want to talk a little bit about Chops. Chops, I believe we're going to do one more song from Chops before we go. But Chops, your career, you see like this young kid, Ethan Church over here, see Adam Gomes over here. You must enjoy seeing young talent, E-Wreckage. You must really enjoy seeing these young guys coming up the ranks.
Guys, by the way,
It's inspiring, man. So someone like myself, see young, inspiring young great artists coming, like my man on the drums.
How about Gary? Gary's up and coming.
Gary, man, he's a pro.
He's up and coming. He went, he came,
I came and I conquered. I came and saw whatever it was, I conquered, right?
Unbelievable talent, huh?
Oh, he's unbelievable. Great pianist and keyboardist.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Saturday night. I'm telling you right now, you got to go down to Cape. Go to this place called Tomatoes in Sandwich, right? I've been down there a number of times. Chubbs Turner, man, him and Colleen Marshall, he has the whole place dancing and singing and laughing, and the food is unbelievable. What a great time that is. My wife and I went out a couple weeks ago. We had an absolute blast.
Well, Colleen's a natural singer. I mean, people don't understand. She can really, really sing. Man. She brings it.
Bring it.
And it makes me sing, too. Makes me sing. Oh, yeah.
Do you still have to practice after all these years,
Well, I try to rest my voice because I'm singing all the time.
Oh, so I was just going to ask you to sing another song.
Oh, yeah. I try to rest my voice. But I'm always geared to come up, geared ready to go,
So you're not practicing, I started horsing around with singing. It's kind of a fun thing, So I have to go downstairs where my wife can't hear me, because otherwise I drive her crazy, So I don't know about that, So, it's one. No, it's just a fun little thing that, we're empty nesters and, I'm getting up there. So I want to try something I never tried before, So I just figured I'd try it. So I go down in the stuff. So I go downstairs and I start practicing the Sinatra stuff and I'm like, start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. My wife says, hopefully.
Not soon enough.
I've got you under my skin. Yeah, you're under my skin, all right. Get out of here. And now the end is near. Hopefully the end is near.
That's right.
But anyway, so we have fun. But I envy you guys that are professionals because I know you have to stay sharp to get as polished as you are.
Well, you got to stay ready. You won't have to get ready.
Bet. That's the bet of the day right there.
So when you're practicing, even though you're a great singer, does it still drive your wife crazy or no?
Yes, sometimes. I thank God for guys like Charlie Perry, man, who really believes in you like yourself.
Amen to that.
Those
Charlie.
That's what matters the most. That's what matters the most.
I remember one time you were singing that song, "You're one in a million chance of a lifetime," right? So I'm thinking, I said, how come your wife doesn't get all excited when you hear that song? You said she's heard it about 1,000 times.
That's right.
A million times.
So no matter what, obviously she's in the house with the performer. So
Well, you're home woodshedding, getting ready for the next performance, and preparing yourself. Like I said, stay ready. You won't have to get ready. So that's the way. That's my motto. Stay ready. You won't have to get ready.
Now we were joking before about a cat, right? Now you had a cat, right? And your mother-in-law opened the door to let the cat out, and the cat never came back. Is that a true story?
Oh yeah, it's a true story. My mother-in-law let it out, never came back. I know. That was funny.
Is that the cat that went from California to Utah?
Yeah,
it just kept going.
It kept going, man. Kept going.
It made a run for it, never came back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happened? I don't understand what happened there.
I don't know either. We just didn't see it anymore. My mother-in-law did it by mistake.
Is he gonna start? Is he gonna?
It's one of those things.
Is Chops about to cry?
Yes.
Is he choking up?
Chops is getting teary-eyed.
I think he's
I'm
choking up.
sorry,
He's getting a little.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Man, you just have fun.
And you have a dog, right? What's your dog's name?
Zara.
Zara the Great.
Yeah.
Zara the Great. Yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
We got a dog, Stanley, and I never forget the name because he leaves me a steamer every morning.
Hey!
Yeah.
Sad.
All right.
Yeah, the bucket. Get the bucket, please.
I thought I could slip one
Yeah.
more in there, and that's not happening. So anyway. So Chops, can you sing one more song for us? I want to feel something like upbeat and exciting and get everybody clapping.
I'm gonna see if Gary can play every day. I got the blues, man. We'll do some.
You play it every day. I know that when it goes. I think it goes something like don't worry about the every day. Every day I got the blues. Every day. Someday.
B flat.
Someday, some night. Okay, you want to try that?
Basic 12 bar? It's a basic 12 bar, right? Okay. All right.
Sure, basic 12 bar.
Okay, yeah.
Casey, can you do a 12 bar? He does 12 bars a day, as a matter of fact. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Chops and everybody. Here we go.
Come on, give it. Where's my drummer at?
2.
Come on, everybody, put the hands together up there. Yeah. All right. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Every day I get the blues. Every day, baby. Every day I get the blues. When you see me worry, baby, it's you I hate to lose. Nobody loves me. Nobody seems to care. Nobody loves me. Nobody seems to care. When you see me working, baby, child, you knew I love you, bro. Let me say it again. Every day I get the blues. Every day, baby. Every day I get the blues. When you see me worried, baby, it's you I hate to lose. Play it for me, Gary. Yeah, come on. Every day I get the blues. Whoa, every day, babe. Every day I get the blues. When you see me worried, babe, it's you I hate to lose. Now bring it down for me. Nobody loves me. Nobody seems to care. Nobody loves me. Nobody seems to care. When you see me worry, babe, it's you I love to say. Nobody loves me. Nobody seems to care. Nobody loves me. When you see me worry, babe, it's you I hate to. Every day I get the blues. When you see me worry, you I hate to lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Mr. Chops Turner, along with Gary Langevin, Adam Gomes, and Ethan Church. Wow, what a crew right there. Okay, so James Allen is looking in tonight. Thank you very much for watching the show. He says, 2 badass dudes right there.
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's he talking about now?
There's 4 of us, though. There's 4 of us.
Here.
Hey, which 2 you think it is, Chops? Hey, Chops, we're going to take a poll.
James
it's got to be
Allen.
these 2.
Oh, that's Jimmy James Allen? Oh,
Jimmy
Jimmy
James.
James. Oh, Jimmy James.
Jimmy James from Nashville?
Oh, Jimmy James.
All right,
All
tell
Jimmy
him.
James.
Tell
Hey,
him.
Jimmy
Tell him.
James,
Tell him I
what's
said
up?
hello. I was just down there with him.
Yeah, well, Gary says hello.
Oh, that's great.
He says, Gary and Adam, you rock.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, Jimmy James. And also Jimmy James says, Ethan Church, you are a beast. Yeah, he's a beast. All right.
Ethan, baby.
And he also says it's a great show tonight. We appreciate that. By the way, looking in from Bridgeport, Connecticut, Mr. Steve Friedman. Thank you very much for looking in. All right. Well, that winds things down here tonight. This has been an absolutely fun show. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests, a gentleman who had a #1 song in Portugal, a great musical artist from New Bedford,
Yeah.
Mr. E-Wreckage. Thank you for being here tonight. We'd like to thank unbelievable drummer Mr. Ethan Church. Let's get a shot of Ethan right over there. I mean, this guy is just an accomplished drummer. He's got his own music. You can check him out on all the social media platforms. There he is right there. And of course, he also performs for that great nationally known Dartmouth High School Marching Band. That's right. Senior year coming up for him. We'd also like to take the opportunity to thank Mr. Crazy himself, Mr. Crazy Casey, who's sitting over there. Crazy Casey is going to take a bow. Wait a minute. We're going to get you on camera. There he is. Crazy Casey, there he is. World-class vocalist and entertainer Chops Turner sitting right over here. And from the Charlie Perry podcast, Mr. Charlie Perry announced tonight. Thank you very much. And also Chops' mother's midwife, Whezzy, made an appearance here tonight. Hey, Chops, you have any squeezy with Whezzy? No, maybe not. All right, anyway, just asking. Got to get, these interviews going here. Anyway, let's see. Next week, we'd love to have you back here. We'll be right back here at the Whaler Inn and Suites Banquet and Conference Center, where our guest is going to be singer Kevin Robertson. Yes, and also from a show that you see on New Bedford Guide, Entrepreneur Energy, Renee and company will be here tonight, next week. A week from tonight, right here from the Whaler Inn and Suites Banquet and Conference Center. And by the way, a special hello to our new viewers on ABC Channel 6 in Providence. Hey! Isn't that amazing that we're got a new platform? And we're also on every single Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on Channel 95 in the greater New Bedford area. So check that out. You can also see us on New Bedford Guide, Fall River Reporter, New Bedford Live, and the Paul Santos Live Facebook page and YouTube channel. All right, we got time for a closing song. So let's turn things over to our good friend Gary, Adam, and Ethan as they put together a farewell song. Thank you very much for you folks coming out here tonight. We hope you had fun. I'm Paul Santos of the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.
Her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Oh, and I want her love badly. But each day when she looks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl. People leave my girls are walking, when she's walking, I oh, what I love her so badly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, and I give her love badly. But each day when she walks through the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl. Beneath the knee of my girls are walking. When she walks, she does, she doesn't see. She doesn't see. One more. She doesn't see. Last one. she doesn't see.
Thanks for coming. Good night, everybody.